don't.
Make sure that you watch this video all the way till the end to get the full quantum leap experience.
And you will feel the freshness and the peace that comes with that completely new, clean slate reality.
That was easy.
Hey guys, I'm Jasmine with Manifest Fast with Jasmine, and in this video we're going to be talking about quantum leaps, and that's actually what I'm going to be talking about from now on my channel, because quantum leaps are the fastest way to manifest, and you can use them to manifest anything and everything. And actually, it's not so different from what we already know, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to change the context by which you are applying these teachings in order to create quantum leaps in your life. And this giant mess that you see in front of me is going to be part of my demystifying demonstration, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. The first thing that I want to say about quantum leaps, well, first of all, we make this a lot harder than it needs to be, and that's evident because obviously we manifest according to our beliefs, according to our interpretations. Whatever it is that you believe and what you say it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. And so the fact that many of us are struggling so much and we think it takes so much time and effort to manifest, that right there tells you that you are operating with manifesting and law of attraction, however you do that, but you're operating under this blueprint or this context where you're adding time and difficulty to an instant process, a process that is so natural. We do it all the time. It's so easy and natural you don't even realize how you're doing it. So what I noticed, basically, Manifest Fast with Jasmine, that really is where I want to go with all of this. And I want to push the envelope, and I know that you guys do too. That's what we're going to be doing. And I'm going to keep doing that. So if you like that, make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you click the bell to get all your notifications every time that I release a new video. And I do go live sometimes too. I'm sorry I haven't had time to go live since I got back from my vacation, but I'm getting back in the swing of things. So here's the thing. Manifesting quantum leaps, and I'm going to explain this a bit more specifically, but manifesting quantum leaps, it's basically the same techniques and tactics that we have known and that we have been using, essentially for the most part. But here's the difference. Context is very, very important, because what I noticed is that people are applying the manifesting tactics and techniques within a frame of reference that equals old news and old reality. We live in this reality where we know that there are rules, where we know that there is gravity, there is time, and at the same time, we're trying or wanting to manifest a new reality where things happen faster, better, easier, and yet we're trying to manifest that reality that's over there from the context of operating and operations over here. Do you understand? So unwittingly, we are creating or pasting this difficulty onto the new reality that we want to be creating. Why are we not pushing the envelope on the teachings, on understanding that there is every single possibility out there? It exists. Every parallel reality exists. Every potentiality already exists. But when we think about that, we think it exists somewhere out there. We're not realizing that this reality can be as different and as unique and as accommodating to us as any reality that we can imagine. You don't actually have to operate under the rules of this reality that is slower and more difficult and harder going and all of that stuff. So what I see is that we've been applying these rules to all of the other realities that we are trying or wanting to manifest. And so that's why it seems to be slow going for a lot of people or for everyone, and especially under certain conditions, like if you want to manifest a specific person. maybe in that particular category, you just tend to make it difficult because you're thinking of all the rules involved. You're thinking, well, they have a brain, and they said this, and they thought that, and this happened, and this is going on, and this person's in the way, and maybe they're under a spell. And I just love hearing about all these circumstantial issues because they don't matter. And let me tell you why they don't matter, especially if you understand this context of quantum leaps, which we should be applying to every manifesting tactic and practice, because quantum leap is all we ever do. It's always happening that way. But sometimes what we're doing is we are creating parallel realities that are completely different from each other. They're unique from each other, but they all look the same. So you're not seeing that quantum leap happening. You're not noticing it's happening, even though it could be happening all the same. Just the same, it could be happening. Your body does not exist on a continuum. Your body, along with everything else, every other person, every other everything, exists as a frame in a moment in time. Okay? You got to understand this concept of parallel realities in order to make this super fast. I actually manifested a complete 180-degree turnaround in my specific person completely overnight. I haven't even told him that this happened. I'm not even going to talk to him about it. But I literally made a quantum leap, and he just completely, everything, not just him, but like me, him, the whole reality, everything was different. And it was evident to me that I just completely switched realities. I know exactly what I did. We can always recreate this, and this is always the way that it happens. So everything that I have here on my desk is representing the current reality and all the things that you think are real and here. Okay, so this stuff is your reality. This is all the stuff that you think is important. Okay, well, in this book it says da 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 da, and these are the rules. And over here, this thing says it can only take 5 pounds, da da da. This only works under these conditions. If I do this, this will happen. You know, like, this is an eraser. This is all the stuff that you think is important. This is everything that is included inside your current reality that you're thinking about. So what needs to happen if you want to change from this reality to a different reality is all of this stuff needs to come off the table. All of these things that you think are important, that you think are relevant, that you keep thinking that you need to think about, that you need to consider, that you need to respond to, all these things exist in this snapshot reality, but when you change realities, wipe it all off the table, and when you change realities, these things are no longer relevant. They no longer matter. Because you're going to be in a completely different reality where these things don't even exist when you switch realities. So this is why circumstances don't matter. They matter if you stay in this reality where they matter. They don't matter when you switch to a different reality entirely where these things don't exist. Now they don't matter. Why? Because they're not there when you switch realities. They're not there. And that's exactly how it happens when you quantum leap. You get a clean slate, and all of that stuff is gone. That's why you don't think about it. That's why you don't react to it, respond to it. It doesn't come up, and if it did come up, it would not trigger you because it is really not even here. And since you're in that new reality where this is not even here, you cannot even be triggered about it because that's where you are. You're simply in that place where that doesn't exist anymore. That is exactly how you're going to feel and how you're going to respond and how you're going to know and how you're going to move forward and be in your reality when you switch realities. It is exactly like this. This is what living in the end means. It means you made that quantum jump. You decided that all that stuff doesn't matter. You shoved it off the table and you're here now. And that's where you stay when you've made the quantum leap. What most people are doing, they want to make a leap. But instead of shoving it off the table, they keep it on the table and they're just trying to change things around. They're trying to change it, to fix it, to move it, to make it what they want it to be. And they're trying to change themselves within the current reality instead of changing the whole reality altogether. If you're trying to make a quantum leap and the old keeps coming up for you, that means you did not shift and all that stuff is still there, and that's why it's creeping up on you. So don't try to change yourself within the current reality while you still hold the beliefs about the current reality where everything is still there. You have to shift yourself and the current reality simultaneously in order for this to completely work, okay? It all has to be gone. And you will feel the freshness and the peace that comes with that completely new, clean slate reality. And that is why it is easy to stay in your end once it has been, quote, impressed upon your, quote, subconscious mind. We don't even need to use the idea of subconscious mind. That's just a permission slip for an explanation. But the point is, when you have truly chosen this new reality, it's going to be very easy to keep living within it as if it already is before you even see the evidence. You're going to move forward in your life, you're going to walk, and you're going to know. There is an actual process that I've identified for this. I'm going to be teaching all of this quantum reality stuff from now on. If this is clicking for you and you want more detailed explanation, or you want more time, you want more immersion, or it's not clicking for you and you want it to click for you,
I actually have a third-party course in my coaching group where I went into detail and told you guys exactly how I accomplished that quantum leap overnight and got him to completely 180-degree shift overnight, like night and day. So that's there inside the coaching group. You can access that. That link is going to be below. I also have more courses live every single weekend in my coaching group. We have like 13 courses and counting now. So that's a place where you can get that continual reinforcement that will help you be really effective at doing this quantum leap thing that I'm talking about.
If you want to join me this weekend and every weekend for my live seminars in my coaching group, I'm going to have that link below for you guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click all for all notifications so that you know every time I come out with a new video. I love you guys, and I'll see you this weekend.
That was easy.